I'm Ellen Gormley. I'm early today. Good morning. So it's 9:41 a.m. So I wasn't planning to go live until 9:53-ish. And so I'll stay around until a couple minutes before 10. So good morning and welcome. So I am working today. I decided to make my own colorful Tunisian colorful columns project, and I wanted to do my counting off camera. I've decided that mine's going to be a cowl, and I want to make it a little bit wider. Good morning, Brian. So I thought maybe we could hang out here and chat while I work before while I crochet before I have to work. So good morning. So as I look down a little bit, it's because I'm crocheting, which is good. So let me see. Do I need to make my camera? So do you want to see what I'm crocheting or do you want to see my face? I don't really want to point the camera at my chest, but I am crocheting today. So good morning. I think I can still see the comments from here from this angle. So I hope you are off to a good day. Did you get a chance to see the video yet? So the two videos came out this morning. One came out at 7:45 a.m. for the left-handed version, and now the right-handed version came out at 8 a.m. So I'm just pulling up a loop. I think I really would like to make this a full project. I'm not gonna let the fibers bother me in terms of like the pink is acrylic. And good morning. Yeah, good to be here, BJ. Thank you for coming. Um, so I'm not going to be annoyed or bothered by the fact that the base, the fuchsia, is acrylic and the multicolor is superwash wool. So I'm not worried about it. It's not ideal, but it's really hard, I think, to find a really gorgeous multicolored yarn and a solid yarn in the same yarn family, the same yarn grouping that works for crochet. And I have strong feelings about multicolored yarn for crochet that um, the color change needs to be just the right amount. I still have not had a chance to use the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. Have you had a chance to try that one out yet? Um, so uh, I recently did, and let me double check my count here. I think I have 29. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. Okay, this is what I'm choosing to do for my cowl. I did have the opportunity the other day to I had to do a crisis call a couple weeks ago at a big box craft store. I will not name it because I don't know that it's necessary. But anyway, I was so tempted to bring crochet because sometimes they put me in a room and I just sit there for hours, and if somebody wants to come and talk to me, they can, and sometimes it can be really boring. And it was really hard to go to this big box craft store and not have yarn with me and not go shopping afterward or before. But I thought that would be really unprofessional and not the role that I was there for. So I had to really work hard to restrict myself, and I just brought some professional reading and I sat and read instead. You're using Red Heart Granny Square right now. Joanne's had a sale. It's driving you slightly nuts because the color changes don't quite, and I'm thinking by context, you're saying line up. So I guess your gauge is a little bit different than, and that is the thing. That's what makes crochet so unique among, project to project, person to person, even following the same instructions with the same yarn. Our gauge is um, completely personal, so your gauge may not be exactly the same as what is on the pattern. So, yeah, so I could see where that could be frustrating unless you get the exact right gauge. And you might have to change your hook size, but even then, to keep the same even gauge throughout the project, um, and how did they decide what gauge it should be? Is it all based on one crocheter who like designed the yarn or something? Like, how did they decide Okay, this is the gauge we're going to dye all the yarn. And I don't know, can they make the yarn that precise? Can they make every skein that precise in terms of color? I guess they can. So it's kind of interesting. Does the gauge change skein to skein? Did I mess up? I may have messed up because I'm talking. Let's see. Let's go back. 1, 1. Oh, I bet I did make a mistake somewhere. I bet I forgot to skip something because I was talking. I skipped that. I skipped that. I skipped that. What did I do? Well, dang. Did I miscount? You saw me counting. So funny. Let's just pull back. You never know. Gauge changes color to color, so you have to crochet some colors tightly and some loosely. Wow, Marie. Okay, that's interesting. Are you talking about the Red Heart Granny Square yarn still? Because I do agree that if you have like 4 colors of the same exact yarn, that the gauge might be slightly different based on the color, like um, chemical or dye. You've never done Tunisian crochet. Maybe you need to. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. Did I mess up? I guess I must have messed up. I don't know. It's okay. It's because I'm talking at the same time and not really super paying attention to what I'm doing. Because I'm focused more on you. Yes, Red Heart. Maybe you need to try. Absolutely. There's also a extreme beginners Tunisian playlist or a couple videos on my channel that are extreme beginner. So, okay, maybe I didn't, maybe that's what happened. We'll see. It's okay. It's just yarn. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. So, the video for this pattern that I'm working on now is up on YouTube today, and I hope that you really enjoy it. Please watch all the way to the end because I left you a little gift at the end, if you consider it that. So I'm going to try to give you some. Okay, it's working out now. So whatever I did, I must have made a mistake. So we just need an odd number of stitches for this. And I think I know exactly what happened. I just forgot to skip one at some point. Okay, so now we're on. You highly recommend. Oh, thank you. That's how you learned? Awesome, Marie. Thank you. Highly recommend my Extreme Beginner Tunisian tutorial. There is a right and left-handed up there. And that is how you learned Tunisian. Excellent. So I do love some Tunisian crochet. So here we are. So okay, what else is new? So this video came out yesterday. No, this morning. I posted it a couple days ago. Do you all like when I make it a premiere so that you can see what's coming ahead of time? Does that, get you more excited or you'll I think that worked. I think that worked to turn off my alarm. Hopefully okay, the timer is still counting, so we must be back. Do you like it when I set it as a premiere? You'll watch it today. Great, BJ. Thank you. Because then it gives you like a little hint or a sneak peek at what's coming out. But also, I don't know if it's like, oh, you see the sneak peek and you're like, oh, nah, I'm not interested. Or if you're like, oh, that looks interesting, or I don't care if it looks interesting or not, I'm still going to watch. So I feel like sometimes maybe the premiere kind of backfires and people think, no, I'm not interested in that. And so then they don't watch. But anyway, I think this was a colorful enough one, and I certainly have been enjoying it. So I am working on it. What else? Oh, the Valentine's shawl and journal book is now out. Yes, you love it. Thank you, BJ. So this journal that I mentioned the other day without the proof stripe across it is now for sale on Amazon. The cover, I believe, wraps all the way around on the back so that I made it so I had to change the cover. So the cover is this on the front and the back. And then the first several pages are the actual pattern, which some of you may already have. Thanks, thank you, Linda. Thumbs up, everyone. So the first several pages of the book are the actual pattern, And then the last, the balance of the book, the remaining, is the crochet journal. So just so you know what you're getting. And it is $14 on, I'm not sure if it's 14 or $14.99. You like the premiere, the colors you're using really pop. They do. Thank you, Nicole. I agree. And I was really shocked by that, that the colors looked so well together. But anyway, this is available on Amazon if you're interested. Any one of my videos, you can check the more or the description below the video and go and get it if you're interested. If you're not interested or it's not in your budget, totally cool. I understand. Some of you, yeah, Tunisian is definitely addicting, and you like the premiere. Thank you, Linda. It's definitely, you can't find your thumb today. Oh no. Um, so many of you already have the Valentine's pattern, and mostly this was an experiment as I am learning more and more about self-publishing. So, no pressure. No pressure at all. Some of you already have that pattern, so you don't need it. It's all good. It's all good. But if it works well, I'll continue doing this process for more patterns. So if, always leave me a comment, and I will, um, you know, it's good to have you vote with your comments with what your thoughts and feelings are about things. So, okay, we have 11 people. How are you all today? It is Wednesday. And I hope that you're off to a valuable and relaxing start. Do I have a preference on the hooks for Tunisian? You notice you're using a straight metal hook. Yeah, so this is, yes, I prefer aluminum as much as possible. This one is maybe 12 inches, 10 inches, something like that. Let me measure it against a piece of paper. So, okay, if a standard piece of paper is 8.5 by 11, then this is a little bit shorter than a piece of paper. So I think this is 10 inches. This particular hook I got in a set on Amazon for super cheap. So again, anytime you shop on Amazon, if you just shop through my link, you intend to do lots of crochet today. That's terrific. Thank you. If you go through my link, regardless of what you purchase, I get a few cents of kickback, but it does not cost you anything extra. This hook came in a set of like 8 or 9 probably hooks. I don't even remember, one of each size. And it was a really good price. So this is the 7mm hook. I think you can probably buy them separate, but I bought the whole set because I love them. So I do prefer the aluminum, and I like the straight ones more than I like the cable ones, but you do need the cable ones if you're going to go more than a third wider. No, no, it's not a boy. I mean, I guess it is a boy style hook, but it's I don't know, it's an off-brand probably from a foreign country. I don't know. But that's the way it's an in is this an inline? It's more of an inline hook than it is a taper, but that's what it looks like. So if you like the squared off hooks more, this one is not squared off. This one's more of a tapered hook. So I don't know the brand. It was really, I don't know, it probably a no brand. You bought the Clover set with the cables, thought it would be more all-purpose. Yeah, absolutely. The cables are more all-purpose because you can make projects that are much wider than the straights. But I do think some people have difficulty with Tunisian because, oh my goodness, it's 9:55 already. Some people do have difficulty with Tunisian because it gets weighty. It yeah, clover bamboo. Okay. It gets heavy when you have all of the loops on the hook at the same time. So because of that, some people who have difficulty with their hands and wrists who want to do crochet maybe would do better with narrower projects, or doing like a blanket in strips that are narrower so that you never have too much weight on that hand. Um, And so the cable, you could totally load that up with hundreds of stitches, and that might be too heavy on the hand, and that might be distressing if you have joint problems. I do like the narrower projects better because I like the straights better. Okay, I better get going, but we're at 15 minutes instead of 5 minutes today for the crochet podcast. Tomorrow morning, I think I will be here a few minutes before 9, and because that'll be Thursday, and I think I don't have an early client. So I think I'll be here a few minutes before 9 unless I check my schedule and it's changed. Um, thank you, BJ. Yes, yes. So be careful and be gentle on your joints. And I will see you tomorrow, a few minutes before 9. Full disclosure, only done square. Okay. No problem. No problem at all. All right, I gotta go, but have a great day. You too, Nicole. Have a great day, everyone. Please have a valuable and relaxing use of your day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay? All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye, everyone.